Hi friends, hope you all are fine and preparing for the exams. Already we have discussed in the previous videos about unit 1, 2 and 3 of MOC subject. Today we'll discuss about the fifth unit, that is glass and plastics, which has 15 marks in the main examinations. It is the smallest unit and we'll discuss only few important questions and answers of this unit one by one. So let us start with the first question, that is define a glass and explain its properties. So as you know, glass is a hard material, is brittle, it is transparent, translucent and it is made up of various oxides of sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, iron and other minerals. So, what are the properties of glass? It has 10 to 11 different properties. We must explain one by one here. So, first one, glass absorbs the light. It reflects and transmits the light. Second property, it takes high polish and it can be used in the place of costly gems. That is, substitute for costly gems. Third one, it has no definite crystalline structure, no chemical structure for the glass. Fourth one, it is excellent electrical insulator. Next property, it is available in different shades in the market, or it is available in different colors, you can explain. Next property, it can be blown, drawn, pressed, but it is very difficult to cast two pieces of glass, large pieces of glass. Seventh property, it is extremely brittle. Further, it is not affected by air and also not affected by water. Next property, it is not attacked by any chemical reagents. Any means ordinary chemical reagents. Next, 10th property, it is transparent and translucent. Last property, the glass panes can be cleaned easily. So, this is what the definition of glass and the properties of glass. Next question, explain the different types of glasses. Different types of glasses is different, whereas special varieties of glasses different here. So, we are explaining the different types. Mainly three types are there. They are, first one soda lime glass, second one potash lime glass, third one potash lead glass and fourth one common glass. So these are the four different types of glasses, whereas special varieties of glasses, that is a different. So first one, start with soda lime glass. Even it is also known as soda glass or soft glass. It is containing sodium silicate and calcium silicate. So what properties soda lime glass is having means, first one, it is cheap, it is available in clean and clear state, it is fusible at low temperature, it is possible to blow or weld articles with the help of simple sources of heat. Then where soda lime glass is used means it is used in the manufacture of glass tubes, laboratory apparatus, window glass, sheet glass, plate glass, etc. So window glass, under the window glass two comes sheet glass and plate glass. Sheet glass and plate glass. Sheet glass is used for all engineering purposes, whereas plate glass is used and is superior than the sheet glass. Usually, plate glass is used for large size glazing for shop fronts, windscreen of vehicles, and for making looking glasses. So these two, sheet and plate glass, comes under window glass. Window glass, that is soda lime glass, can be used as a window glass. Next type is potash lime glass. So every time you should write around 3 to 4 properties and 3 to 4 uses of each type of glass. Second one is potash lime glass, known as hard glass or Bohemian glass. It contains potassium silicate and calcium silicate. Then what are the properties of potash lime glass? Potash lime glass fuses at high temperatures. It does not melt easily. Third property, not easily affected by water and other solvent. Then where potash lime glass is used means it is used in the manufacture of glass articles which withstands high temperature like a combustion tubes, etc. Third type of glass is potash lead glass. Even it is also known as flint glass. It is containing the silicates of potassium and lead. The properties of potash lead glass, it fuses easily and it is easily attacked by aqueous solutions. It has bright luster and also it has a great refractive power. Its specific gravity is about 3 to 3.30. It burns black and opaque when it comes in contact with reducing gases of the furnace during heating. Potash lead glass is used in the manufacture of artificial gems, electrical bulbs, lenses, prisms, etc. Fourth type of glass is common glass. Even it is known as bottle glass. It is prepared from raw, cheap materials. It is mainly containing the silicates of sodium, calcium and iron. Properties of common glass, it fuses with difficult. It is attacked by acids. Further, it is brown, green, yellow in color and is used to prepare the medicinal bottles. These are the 4 different types of glasses, that is soda lime glass, potash lime glass, potash lead glass and common glass. With properties and uses you must explain. Next, third question. Explain the special varieties of glass. Under this, you are going to get around 12 different varieties of glass, that is special varieties of glass. We are saying it is different from the different types. First one, bulletproof glass. Bulletproof glass is made of various layers containing plate glass and vinyl resin plastic. Various layers of vinyl resin plastic it contains and also several layers of plate glass it contains. The outer layer of plate glass are made thinner than the inner layers. It is known as bulletproof glass because it will not allow bullet to pass through its surface. The glass is sold in thickness varying from 25 to 50 mm. The thickness of bulletproof glass is 25 mm to 50 mm. It is used usually in the bank, cages, cashier booths, jewelry stores, display cases and observation windows in pressure test chamber. Second special variety is fiber glass. It is made up of minute glass rods. It is very soft when we touch. It is flexible in nature. It does not absorb water and it is fireproof, waterproof and also it is acid proof. It is used for thermal insulations, sheets, fiberglass reinforced plastics. For the preparation of fiberglass reinforced plastic, it is used. Third variety is float glass. Third variety, float glass. From the furnace, the molten is coming. That molten glass is taken and is allowed to float on the molten tin. The glass thus formed known as float glass and it is further enabled to remove all the stresses. It is usually used for residential buildings, commercial complex, furniture, articles, etc. Float glass. Fourth type, foam glass. It is prepared in the form of rectangular blocks. Foam glass floats in water. It can be cut like a wood. It is fireproof and good heat insulator. It is used in air conditioning and refrigeration industries. Foam glass. Fifth variety is glass blocks. They are hollow, transparent and produced by fusing together with two pressed semi-blocks. Glass blocks are manufactured into the square form, rectangular, angular shapes and in wide ranges of different colors. Glass block masonry provides good insulation against heat and also soundproof. It is easy to clean. Where we are using glass blocks means for the construction of non-load bearing external walls. It is also used for partition walls, filling the daylight opening in the staircases and bathroom showers etc. It is used glass block. Next is obscured glass. It is used at the places where light is to be transmitted but vision is obscured. It has one surface either ground or made opaque by melting powdered glass upon the surface or by rubbing action of sandblast. We are using obscured glass in the public toilets, office doors, partitions, etc. Next, seventh variety is perforated glass. In this, perforations are made in the sheet glass with the help of rollers. It is usually used for panels in ventilators. Eighth variety is safety glass. This is produced by mixing sheets of celluloid or other transparent plastic between two sheets of glass and sticking whole combination together by means of heat resisting glue or colorless glue. It is used for windows, doors, fire resisting doors. Ninth variety is structural glass. These are in the form of glasscrete squares which are set in cement concrete reinforced with steel frames. Even these are also known as glass bricks. The semi-prisms formed on the underside of these bricks collects the light and projects on the other side. We are using structural glass for the pavement lights, partitions, lantern lights, etc. 10th variety, 10th type is ultraviolet ray glass. It is made from mixing with minimum admixtures of iron, titanium and chrome. These glass transmit around 75% of ultraviolet radiations, which is far more than the common glass. Hence, it is used in windows of schools, hospitals, etc. because it avoids the entry of ultraviolet rays. Next is wired glass. This type of glass is produced by embedding wire netting into the center of sheet of glass during casting. Advantage of this is that in case of any fracture, it does not fall into pieces. It is used for fire resisting doors, windows, skylights of the roofs. Last variety is heat excluding glass. This glass absorbs heat but it allows the light to pass through its surface. Hence, these are used in factories, hospitals, kitchens, windows of the coaches of higher class railways, refrigerator units, etc. These are the 12 different special varieties of glass. It is very important question. Explain the types of glasses, that is also important, and explain the special varieties of glass, that is also important. Next is fourth question. Define plastic and explain its properties. Plastic denotes synthetic organic high polymers. Plastics are organic substances, consist of natural or synthetic resins with or without molding compounds. Usually synthetic resins may be phenol, formaldehyde, cellulose, vinyl, alkyl, etc. Molding compounds are usually fillers, hardeners, lubricants, pigments, plasticizers, solvents, catalysts, etc. Then, what are the properties of plastic? It has 8 different properties. They are, first one, it resists the corrosion. That is, it has good corrosive resistance power. Second one, it can be molded to any desired shape. Third, they can be made transparent or color. Plastics are cheap. Next, all operations like drilling, sawing, punching can be done on plastic just like a wood. Sixth property, painting and polishing is not necessary. Seventh property, plastic possesses excellent electrical insulation property. So they are superior to electric insulators. Plastic have low specific gravity around 1.30 to 1.40. So 7 to 8 different properties of plastics with definition you must explain. That is fourth question. Next and last question is how the plastics are classified. In this fifth unit, glass and plastics, only 5 questions you are going to get. The fifth one we are discussing how the plastics are classified. Only 2 different types of plastics are there. First one, thermoplastics. Second one, thermosetting plastics. So you must give 1 or 2 properties of each one with uses. So first one, thermoplastics. These plastics are softened by heating and hardened by cooling and any number of time without changing the properties of material. It is thus possible to reshape these plastics by means of heat and pressure. One important advantage of thermoplastic is that the scrap obtained from old and worn out articles can be effectively used again. It can be recycled, we can say, thermoplastic. Then what are the properties of thermoplastic? Means first one, softens, liquefies on heating and hardens by cooling. Due to the heating, it will become soft, and due to the cooling, it will become hard. It retains shape after manufacture. Third property, it is suitable for recycling. Thermoplastics can be recycled. Last property, it can be reshaped by heating. Examples of thermoplastic are PVC and nylon. Best example for thermoplastic. Second classification is thermosetting plastics. Thermosetting plastics either originally soft or liquid, or they soften due to heating, but upon further heating they becomes hard permanently. In case of thermoplastic, due to the heating it becomes soft. Thermoplastic, due to the heating it will become soft, and due to the cooling it will become hard. Whereas thermosetting plastics, due to the heating they will become soft, and due to further heating they will become hard permanently. When they are heated in temperature range of 127 to 177 degrees centigrade, they set permanently, and further application of heat does not alter the forms of soften, but at the temperature about 343 degrees centigrade the charring occurs. If the temperature becomes more, then the charring occurs. Thermosetting plastics are durable and they are strong. They are available in beautiful colors, beautiful shades. They are mainly used for all engineering applications of plastics. So, the properties of thermosetting plastics. First one, permanently hard on heating about certain temperature. Second one, it undergoes chemical changes during its manufacture. Third one, it cannot be melted and reshaped. Next, last one, little potential for recycling. Example for thermosetting plastic is bakelite, whereas example for thermoplastics are PVC and nylon. Then where we are using thermosetting plastics means for electrical components, boards and car bodies. So these are the properties and uses of thermosetting plastics. Very simple and easy to remember this lesson. Smallest lesson, so one can go through this. With this, we'll end the discussion, and if any doubts regarding MOC2 subject and this unit, then you can call me at any time. So with this, thank you one and all.